Awesome. You may be familiar with Peter from House of Crypto. Great hair, English accent, one of the faster growing YouTube channels in the crypto niche right now with 127,000 subscribers. Very genuine feel to his channel, which I really enjoy. And he recently, about 5 days ago, came out with this video called 50x Altcoins Can Be Found Easily. Here's a simple method for gem hunting. And he walks us through a 3-step step-by-step strategy into finding new 50x gems in hot niches. So I thought, Benji, why don't we have some fun with this and do it live with you guys and see if we can find 1 to 3 altcoins using his 50x strategy and invest some money into it at the end of the video, and we can see how well it performs in the next week or so. If that sounds exciting to you, well, hit that like button down below for me, settle in, light your own candle on your desk, and let's find these 1 to 3 altcoins. I haven't done this, so this is not pre-set up, and we're going to be finding them together. I'll fast forward the boring bit so you don't have to watch me comb through thousands of tokens. So we're going to skip through the intro here. He basically just shows you 2 or 3 wallets that he found that turned a few $1,000s into millions. There's one. Here's another one that went to 2.4 million from what looks like about $10,000. And here's the third that went to 5.5 million, although it does look like it started up there at about the 3 million. These people have made millions of dollars, and this is Peter's 3-step strategy to replicate their results. And it starts at about 1 minute and 6 seconds, where step 1 is to go to CoinMarketCap and find the hot trending narratives. And you can see when he did it, it was memes, Solana, gaming, and AI. So we're going to go live there now to CoinMarketCap and take a look what our trending tokens are, which it's the same. We're just in dark mode over here, nicer on the eyes. And we have memes, Solana, gaming, and AI. So we've got the same niches trending that there were 5 days ago. So Peter in his video did AI, so we're going to switch it up and click on gaming and run the same strategy as he is. Now in his video, he says he's not going to give you those tokens outright, which is fair enough because he wants you to learn the process and then go do it for yourself so you have that skill. In this one, however, we're going to be giving you the exact tokens and showing you me investing in them live. So he sorts by the big tokens that are growing really fast. So you've got Avagotchi up 43%. You've got Game GPT up 32%. I've sorted by the 7-day gains here. Gaming for a living up 14%. These aren't huge, but you do know, even though gaming says it's a hot niche, it's not really running at the moment, except for this one up here, the 879th largest token called Reboot with the ticker symbol GG. These are the things you're looking for, things that have absolutely run. So if we click on this, we want to expand it out just to make sure it's on quite a big run, which it's down a bit from its all-time high. But you can see it was at about 3 cents, 3.5 cents down here, and it's come up to 14 cents. And the market cap has absolutely shot up. So it's been about a 5x. So that's step 1, is to identify a token that has run, and obviously people have made money off it. Step 2 is to identify exactly who made money off it. So Peter says come in here and copy the contract address. You can see this one is on Arbitrum. Then we have to head over to June Analytics. We want the Quick Token Analyzer. So I'm just going to Google that. Quick Token Analyze, for 3 O's in there, and that should pull up June right here, smart money, P&L. And what we want to do is we want to search this contract address, because this is going to, right here, it says chain Ethereum, we have to sign up. All right, I'm going to sign up. Okay, now I'm signed up for a free account. We can change the chain to Arbitrum because that's what our token address is from. That was my verification code. Let's go back and get the contract address of Reboot. The biggest running game at the moment. We get to run 9 queries with the free account. Cool. Scroll past these graphs as advised by Peter and come on into here. This is the holders ranking by with a tag. Don't know what that means with the tag, but basically it's the top 100 holders of this token. You can see the top ones here is Bybit. There might be liquidity pools up here. And we want to find the range where we think that people have made a lot of money by holding these tokens recently. So this is going into step 3, which is once we have the top 100 holders, we are wanting to analyze their wallets and see what else is in their wallets and see if we can find some patterns across them of new tokens that might be about to break out, that these people have the insider knowledge that we don't. So just from about maybe 15 down, 240,000 tokens and onwards, I'm going to be copying these into the next tool that Peter recommends, which is Arkham Intelligence. So I'm just going to Google that, Arkham Intelligence. Oh, it looks like I've been here before. We're going to launch the platform, and then we are going to search for that wallet address that we know is a top 100 holder of the Reboot token. And we can see that all they hold is ETH and Reboot. And they've taken a big withdrawal recently. Okay, cool, but it's a cool tool. I've never actually used this tool myself before. So we can come back over and we can try something else. Now, the 16th biggest holder, they have 238,000. We come back and we put that in the search bar up there and we search, and this one looks a lot better. So you can see we've got all the tokens that are in the portfolio of the person who is holding Reboot. So we can see we've got Small, we've got USDT, we've got Gast, and we've got no optimism. But I guess these are zero balances. Again, this guy seems to only have pennies or a few dollars in these smaller tokens, but he has a lot of it in the token that we're at. So I'm going to run a few of these and just see if we can find a wallet that matches Peter's criteria, which specifically is they have a lot of money in the wallet and it's been increasing over time. So they've got good results. They have a good track record. So I'll fast forward this bit and I'll let you know when we get one. All right, I found 3 of them. Now, I was actually doing a little bit inside the top 10 and they just had, someone had $80 million in their wallet, and it's just basically an exchange or a liquidity provider. So I came down here and I found like the good range was 20 to 25. So whatever token you're researching might be different depending on the size of the token, but we found 3 interesting wallets. This one's got $105,000 in it. You can see his GG is the second highest holding at $23,000, but this is what Peter advises, is to look at someone who's got good results recently. Say this wallet has gone from $13,000 on the 7th of February up to $105,000 today, a couple months later. Now we can see what other tokens this person is holding. So they're holding something called Jewel, something called Cap, something called Shrapnel. Obviously we know what that one is. Creo, MF. Now, we're not going to go too deep into the ones that they don't have high conviction on and just have a couple of $100 in. But these are ones we're taking note of because we're looking for a pattern across these wallets. Because this here is the second wallet that holds GG here. They hold $14,000 US of GG, $200,000 wallet. And again, you can see their wallet is up and to the right recently. So on just late last year, they had $15,000 and now they have $197,000, as we just noticed here. And it's interesting that GG is not one of their biggest holdings, but they're holding Echelon Prime and Pepe above that. And then they have tokens like Botto, WTAO, SNX, Beam, Immutable X, Degen, Rollbit. So we'll come back here and see if we can find a pattern across these wallets, but only if they hold a significant amount of money in them. This is the third wallet that I found, $70,000 total. You can see their GG is their third biggest holding, and they hold ETH, Link, USDC, Silo, FXS, and a couple of others that have a very small amount in them. Over here as well, you can see, I think when I go straight up, obviously there's money added into the wallet from an outside source, but there was $9.8 thousand all the way up to $70,000. So all 3 of these wallets have grown and have gone up and to the right. Now we're going to be looking for interesting tokens either that have recently launched or have been in multiples of these wallets, meaning they must know something that we don't, or I'm just going to apply my own filter to it, which is tokens that I think personally look interesting. And for me, I want to avoid really high market cap. So Reboot, the market cap is now $137 million fully diluted, where if this was in the billions, I don't know, I don't like to play at that level. I think there's so much more opportunity at a way lower point. Now, let's just be fair here too to Peter. I'm also applying all my own criteria to this. So this is where Peter's strategy ends. He likes to look at the pattern between the wallets, which in his video, if you go and watch it, he found that the pattern between the wallets is that these wallets were investing in new tokens, and then he just went over to CryptoRank and just looked at new upcoming tokens to see which ones he might want to invest in. But I think I want to keep it with these wallets because these are the people who made a lot of money very recently and obviously have inside information, or at least a better network than us, and are knowing which tokens might be pumping next. Okay, so I'll walk you through as I'm analyzing them myself. Things like Shrapnel I know are in the $1 billion of market cap, so I'm going to open the ones that I don't really know about, or that they have a large holding and don't have a large market cap. So we'll open up Jewel, we'll open up Cap, Shrapnel, Creo, no, MF will open up, and then they have nothing down here. So we can go down to the next user. Echelon Prime is a huge multi-billions in Pepe as well. Botto, we'll open that one. We're going to open WTAO. That could be something to do with BitTensor. We'll find out. SNX will open, and then Degen, and then Xi. And we will open small as well. They only hold a small amount, but that was in that other wallet that also held what is it called, Reboot originally. And then our final wallet, Link's huge, GG is the one we're talking about. Let's open up Silo, FXS, and that's it. Okay, so now we'll go through these tokens together. Okay, so this is the first time I'm using Arkham, so it might be a bit slower than in coin market cap. So they have a fully diluted market cap of $100 million. The token is also off, down, and to the right, which I don't love. So for me personally, I'm going to close that one down. Onto Frax Share, FXS. A very large market cap, down and to the right. Sort of all I need to see, and I haven't actually analyzed these to the point where I know that one is going to be good enough. 145 market cap here for Botto. And it is doing another run, so we'll keep him in the short list. This one's interesting. This is Raptow, so it is a bit tenser. We've got a $73 million market cap. Synthetics Network has a 1.3 fully diluted. That's quick. That's all I need to know to close that down. Degen, let's have a look. That was launched this year. They got a 1.2. It looks like a base. It could be a meme coin. I mean, that's reaching some pretty high market cap values. That's impressive. We're going to close that down though, because once again, we're dealing with the billions. Zai is also in the billions. Small coin. Okay, now we're talking. We've only got a $7 million diluted. It looks like it's trending just sideways. It is a little bit up. I mean, it was at, what would you call it, 40. When was that? On the 20th of March, and now it's up to 70. So it has been going upwards, trending up, and it's only at a 7 mil. So we'll keep him open. That's called small coin, and we'll do a little bit of research on what that actually is. Game GPT. This is one that I've actually come across quite recently, and we'll keep him open because he's at 274 million fully diluted, and he is trending the exact way we want to see a token to be trending. Cap Games. 131 does seem a little bit high, interesting enough. I have not heard of Cap Games, and it has done an interesting, what price was this at the top? 33 cents down to 5 cents. So that's a huge drop off. We're going to keep him open and see what's going on there. And then MetaFighter, this one's a bit concerning, a 2 mil market cap. When was it launched? It was launched in 2022. We don't need that. We'll go for the new token. So we have a short list of 4. Botto, Smallcoin, Game GPT, and Cap. Okay, so this is where things do get interesting, and it does take a little bit of you doing your own research. I sort of like this part because it's where you can come across new tokens that you never heard of before, and we're going to go through the 4 tokens we've found and what they are. So Botto is a decentralized autonomous artist. Botto creates works of art based on collective feedback from the community, so crowdsourced artwork. Our participation is what completes Botto as an artist, and together we're defining a new genre of art. You can see they sell their art, crowdsourced artwork, and then they sell it as NFTs, which is really cool. For me, I've looked at this project way back and when I had quite a bit smaller market cap, and I do love what they're doing here, but for me, it's not gaming, even though it was in the gaming niche, and it is at a $150 million market cap. And so even though it might go on to do really good things, just for me personally, I'm going to give it the X. The next one is Game GPT, which looks very interesting. Their token is called Jewel. They have new NFT infrastructure being built, and they're AI-driven game builders, powering the next 10,000 blockchain games with one token. So this is very interesting and is sort of what like Alex Becker talks about, selling the actual infrastructure to build the games more than actually building the game itself. So I'm intrigued. Then we have Cap Games, which looks to be sort of like a mini clips of games, and they actually look like they've actually put a decent amount of work into this. I want to come back and actually check what the market cap of Cap Games were. 131 with $16 million market cap. So we want to look at that dilution schedule before getting in, because if you got almost a 10x, about a 8x coming in, if that comes in over the next 2 years, this token is just going to get absolutely drowned out. Even though it was recently released, and it has been basically to the right, although some shenanigans happened here when it went down to 3 cents, then up, they did a quick 10x, and then it's basically just trending to the right again. Okay, so I did quickly pull up the tokenomics of Cap, and you can see we are here at the start of 2024. We're about maybe about this dot. What's that, the 5th, the 2nd? So I'm a bit confused. We're in April. So we're here at this dot. They got 203,000 tokens, and by the end of 2024, they're going to have 315,000 tokens. So the supply is going to increase by 50%. You can see this is quite a steep ramp, which in a gaming bull run doesn't really matter that much. And people will look at this and be like, it's got a $16 million market cap. Outside this video, again, maybe I would take a second look at it, but I'm going to close that down because it's not the one we're going to land on today. Then we have Smallcoin, the most memeable coin in Web3. You can see there's a small little monkey here, and they've got a Twitter. They don't really have a website. They got 3,500 followers on Twitter. If we go to their links, they do have a website. So we're going to click through and see exactly what that looks like. And I mean, let's be serious here. We're doing some fundamental analysis on a small coin. So it's like, I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for here or what to expect. You want to see how the community works. Maybe you can join their Telegram. You want to see what they're posting, if they're consistent on Twitter. Obviously, we want to see how many followers they've got, which we just went through 3,500. April 6th was their last post, which was yesterday, April 4. So they are consistent and they do have a $7 million market cap. For me, specifically, I think that it's always more difficult to get a rebound in a token, even though you've seen it time and time again. Like here, it rebounded from 37 up to 120 essentially. So a nice 4x there. And then it rebounded here as well. I don't want to bet on this, even though it's got a nice small market cap. It looks to me just to be going a little bit up and down, but mainly just straight to the right. So we're going to close that down, and that's going to leave us with what I thought was my favorite token, an AI-driven game builder called GameGPT. If we come back to the Arkham Intelligence listing of it, it's going nice and up and to the right, and it looks like it was started being tracked on just in the middle of January. It's in the gaming niche. It's also in the AI niche. It does have a bit of dilution, so let me find out exactly what those tokenomics look like. So here's their token distribution, where they are allocating their actual tokens to. And then here's the vesting. So we saw that they launched basically in January, which would be month 0, or month 1, should we say. February, March, which is where we are, April, May. Oh, sorry, we're in April, May. So it looks like there is a large jump of about 1 million tokens or so coming on the market here, which would be their 6-month cliff. So operations and marketing. Although it's not the best, healthiest looking token, I did promise you at the start that we would be investing in this, the one that we found, and this is GameGPT. The only concern here, I actually really like the look of it. The only concern is the vesting that is coming eventually. There's a little bit of a jump in a couple of months. The market doesn't seem to worry about it at the moment, so I'm just going to be like, well, let's hope this coincides with the gaming bull run that I know is on the horizon. So we're going to copy this Ethereum contract here. So we know it's on Ethereum, which means we want to swap it on Uniswap. I've connected my wallet up here, and we want to search for, we'll trade in ETH tokens. All right, so I'm just going to make it 500 US here. To select token, we paste in that contract address. There's GameGPT. We'll click I understand. We're signing our life away here, and we want to come in and make sure the gas is fine and click swap. That's going to pull up our MetaMask. You can see the fee here is $6.29. So we're going to confirm that, submitting the swap onto the blockchain, and we are going to be happy holders of GameGPT, the dual token, which we found using Peter's strategy. Great, we have a successful swap there. What I do want to point out is if this wasn't live on a video, I'd probably take a lot more time. I'd find the tokens that have really run. Potentially even the improvement that I would make is a token that was new, that has run, that had people buy in just after the launch. We don't want people who have got in, say, on Seedify or have done any seed investment rounds, but we want people who have bought in just after, because they're the ones who saw the token at a low price publicly and rode it all the way to the top. Either way, we're going to be checking back in on Jewel. I'm actually going to make sure I check it in less than a month and a half before that big unlock happens, just in case that dilution is going to crash the token. And if you enjoyed this video and want me to do more walkthroughs, let me know in the comments below exactly what you'd like to see here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.